If you didn't already know, Mawar is now a super typhoon as it is approaching Guam here. Actually, borderline Category 5 at its peak, but we have seen some slight weakening. We're actually going for a bit of an eye wall replacement cycle right now. And also, the bulk of the convection is just south of the center of circulation. Now, if this trend stays in place, that's really great news for Guam because then it could track out here just south of the island with the worst of the weather staying offshore. But that really it's kind of misleading saying that though, because you are still going to be in the right front quadrant of this. You're still looking at those winds up and over 100 to 120 miles per hour sustained, friends, as this moves off towards the north and west. I mean, that is a clear and defined low level circulation. That eye wall, there's that outer eye wall right in here, and that outer eye wall is going to be raking the island here on Wednesday, especially southeastern portions are going to get the worst of it. Those coastal low-lying inundation definitely possible, but also the persistent rain, because all of this moisture is going to be wrapping around over the course of 24 hours, and you're going to even see plenty of inland flooding out here on Guam. And this is actually Dvorak analysis, and really it shows you, over the last few days, this actually plateaued. It went through that period of just rapid intensification. We've been seeing this all too often in the Western Pacific. Feels like any time that we have a typhoon, it jumps up over the course of a few hours, especially once it hits these warm pockets of water. And then you just see over the last, few hours, we're getting that eye wall replacement cycle, a little bit of drier inflow. It's causing it to weaken ever so slightly, which means it's not a Cat 5, but still a dangerous storm. So let's take a look at the track here, giving you an idea of where this is going to be headed. Now, just off the coast of Guam, there's really no getting around it. Those winds right now, 250 kilometers per hour, really continuing to impact the island through Wednesday. Really, it's not until Thursday morning at sunrise there that you're going to be able to probably head outside here on Guam and start to pick up as that storm pulls away. But Wednesday is just shot. Don't be one of those people outside. I mean, it's been like 20 years since we've seen a storm of this magnitude on the island. Shelters are open. I know people are relocating, especially people with tin roofs, but good news, a good portion of the island is built. I remember in the last storm that we had like this hit the island, a lot of the poles were wood at the time. They've been replaced with cement poles for electric. So, those are a little bit more sturdy. Building codes have been upgraded. But, I mean, getting around that, it's still a dangerous storm. It's expected to even maintain this intensity as it heads towards the west out into the Philippine Sea. Could even get up to a Cat 5 status at that point. Big question as to, is it going to impact Luzon or not? Now, right now, it looks like this high pressure towards the north should weaken enough to allow it to kind of turn towards the north and eventually recurve, but there really is still a lot of questions about that. I'm going to have a separate update breaking down those details for you on this storm system, but at least for now, all eyes, of course, are on what is happening out here in Guam and the Mariana Islands as you are impacted by this absolute monster of a storm, Super Typhoon Mawar. Right now it's just hunker down and wait for it to pass. I'll have another update though on for our friends out there across the Philippines and Okinawa about how this could influence your weather heading into next week. If you like these updates, so check out our Patreon. Link is down below. Hit that like and subscribe, of course. And yeah, number one thing as always is stay safe out there, friends. Boy, powerful storm system right now.